Welcome back to Lewis Family Farms, and today is the 31st of January 2020, and we are at the spot on the farm where we will be planting our sweet potatoes. Well, we have never tried sweet potatoes on this scale. Not really a lot, but we are estimating that we'll be putting in about between 1,500 and 2,000 potato slips. And just to give you an idea, we have, as usual, manually prepared our rows, and these are the potato slips. These slips were actually gathered from our farm. They weren't actually planted for production, but just a couple pieces of slips were thrown down somewhere on the farm, and they just started spreading like wildfire. In removing these slips from that spot to plant them, we actually reaped 20 pounds of sweet potato. A small amount, but bearing in mind that these slips were not planted for production, they were just thrown down. So we decided, based on that it seems to be a very good variety for our area. We were not getting any rains when these were on the ground. We are getting rains now, so it should be even better now that we are planting. The place is prepared, well prepared. We have not used any fertilizer though, any kind of chemicals like those. So as I said earlier, we have never tried sweet potatoes on a commercial scale before, and we're just giving it a shot. Not so sure of the technicalities of sweet potatoes, but they seem to be fairly easy to grow. We are in January, well, at the end of January, and we are getting some rains. Other farmers have encouraged me to plant them now before the time gets too hot. Reason, based on what they're saying, is that during the hot times, the hotter months, that the worms will start eating the sweet potatoes. But as long as we plant them during the time of the rainy season, then we should not have any big or great challenges with the worms. So we are actually putting those in now. So when we pull the slips, they look like that, just long vines. And then what we are doing is cutting them into little slips, probably about I'm not sure. This is probably about 8 inches to a foot long. Yeah. So that's how I am doing them. That's how we are doing them here. So between 8 inches to a foot long, and then so these are some that we have already. Well, we just planted them. All right. I don't know. All right. So I'll show you how we planted them. These are some that were planted about a week ago, and as you can see, they are sending fresh leaves. All of these the rest of this row was planted about a week ago. Within a couple of weeks after we have finished planting all of these slips, this place will be covered with sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes seem to be a very lucrative crop to grow, especially when you have small areas to plant. I am not sure what other crops, here at Lewis Family Farms we like to do or intercrop, but I'm not sure. Still need to do some research on that. Not sure what other kind of crops could be planted along with sweet potatoes, because it is a cover crop. They cover the ground very quickly, and anything that does not grow higher than the sweet potato vines will be covered and actually killed by the leaves. All right, so I am the only one on the farm. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try and show you how we actually plant. So that's the mound, and we're planting the slips about a foot apart, and we are estimating that each one of these slips that we are putting in, we are hoping or estimating for about at least 5 pounds from each slip. We know that one sweet potato can give you 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some persons even speak about sweet potatoes giving them more than 14, 15 pounds. We don't really want them to grow that big. Getting them that big is going to make it difficult for us to market them. So we are aiming for between a pound, pound and a half, 2 pounds in those regions. All right. So we're planting them about a foot apart, and this is just an estimate because we're not for this trial putting them on slips. And the maturity date for these sweet potatoes are 3 months, 90 days from today when we are planting them. So we dig a small hole. Remember the rows were already tilled and prepared, and then you just fold the slip. So the slip is like that, and we just fold the slip like that and insert it in the hole and cover the slip. That's what we have been doing. I don't know if there is a better way to do it. If there's a better way to do it, please just leave a comment on below the video, and I don't know, we will try it and see how it turns out. So let me do another one. So there's a slip. We fold the slip like this. Kind of awkward because I have to be holding the phone, and then cover, and then these now, and then these are the nodes. These at these points, the leaves will start coming, and the vines will start pushing out. Here is a little one. All right, so that is what it will look like. All right, so that's how we do it. So by the time we are finished planting all of this, it's going to take us some time. Remember, we're not using any machines, and we're not really going to be using any employees any workers to do this amount of work. I'm actually enjoying it. The evening is school, and I'm enjoying it. This is why I do farming, because I enjoy it. Okay, so we have been planting for a little bit over an hour, probably about an hour and 15 minutes, and we have completed 4 rows. That's what the rows look like now that they have been planted. Bear in mind, the leaves, some of the leaves are going to be yellow, or they are yellow, because these slips were actually pulled a couple of days ago and covered underneath coconut limbs to protect them from the heat of the sun. We had a little rain, and that's the reason why we have started the planting of these slips. So that's what they look like. We have completed, as I say, 4 rows so far within the hour, and well, that's what they look like. Not looking bad. And the rows, they are taking shape, looking good already. So we just want to try and complete the planting as soon as possible. We don't want them to be planted too far apart in terms of number of days. We wouldn't mind completing all of this planting within this week, within the next 5 days. That would be wonderful. Okay, so that's as much as we are going to be doing today on the farm. So take care, and blessed love from us here at Lewis Family Farm. Peace out.